When you see what took place on October the 7th, it really takes your breath away, both in the scope, the scale of the attack that took place as Hamas members as well as other Palestinian groups breached their border and came into the community of Israel, and the horror that they exerted that morning on these settlements and on these Jewish people. It really just takes your breath away. It's stunning, the lack of humanity, the lack of concern. It's very surreal when you think about it, because it's this bright, beautiful day in Israel, but yet it's one of the darkest moments in Israel's history. And it breaks my heart to think about the pain, the suffering, the loss, the agony, the cries that went out on that morning and that are still echoing as a result of that day. It's heartbreaking, and it's very difficult to even believe that that took place. I think when October 8th came around, the day after, the world shifted on its axis, and specifically when it came to the Jewish people and the nation of Israel, because my first thought was, obviously the nations of the world and the people of the world are gonna show this sympathy for the Jewish people. They're gonna come out in force to stand with Israel, which would be really uncommon considering how the nations of the world have treated the nation of Israel and the Jewish people. But I thought, this has got to be a turning point. This has got to be a shift. And indeed, it really was a shift, but not like I thought it was going to be. It actually was the other way around. We began to see calls for protests and calls for continued attacks by some of the Palestinian leaders and even some of the Hamas leaders. This celebration, this victory cry, as if this was a momentous moment in their cause. October 8th was, I think, a reality check for all of us that the world had changed.